Introducing the all-new Corolla.
The Department of Education has been asked to take any necessary measures to contain costs after beginning the fiscal year with a nearly $9 million shortfall. During Tuesday night's Guam Education Board meeting, board members voted on a resolution granting the superintendent the authority to implement a hiring freeze as part of the effort to reduce costs.
So what I proposed initially was just to implement a hiring freeze all the way around the department. However, the board voted that we should implement, or it only affects non-teaching positions. So, I mean, that's fine. That's what the board voted on.
In addition to approving a hiring freeze, the resolution also grants DOE the authority to reduce air conditioning usage by 50% and suspend special pay for teachers and administrators. The draft resolution also lists employee furloughs as a possibility, but an amendment removed that item from the resolution. Santos says the 2013 reserve funds are to blame for the shortfall, and he worries that the problem will only get worse because of the reserve requirement for 2014.
The impact of the 2013 reserve, which is 15%, has basically amounted to the department being a shortfall of $9 million. So we began the new fiscal year 2014 short, and then now the current reserve requirement is 10%. So overall, the department, if it's fully implemented, will be short $29 million.
Santos says that projected shortfall equates to about 4 pay periods. The governor's office, however, rejects the idea that reserve funds are to blame. Governor's spokesperson Philip Leon Guerrero calls Santos's statements reckless and says all of the 2013 reserve funds were paid to the department. He also counters claims from Santos that benefits for the department aren't paid out with net payroll funds.
The fact remains that the governor's office did not have any reserves for DOE in fiscal year 2013. We released every single penny of the reserve. The fact remains that the governor's office has never done net payroll for DOE.
Leon Guerrero doesn't deny that DOE is facing a budget shortfall, but he blames the missing dollars on a shortage in the projections for the Territorial Educational Facilities Fund.
That's the reason why there's $9 million less in DOE, because the budget didn't meet projections. And the reason the budget didn't meet projections is because Senator Pangilinan really took away and stalled the process of revaluation of property, and it's property taxes that fund the TEFF. Should the revaluation went ahead as scheduled, we would have gotten that $9 million and DOE wouldn't have been in a shortfall.
Deputy Superintendent Rob Millay told PNC today that the department is reviewing the budget situation and the board resolution to determine the best course of action to reduce the deficit. Betsy Brown, PNC News.